Fox 55 News starts right now. Good evening, I'm Hunter Petroviak. Thanks for joining us. Tonight, two Fort Wayne City Councilmen looking for answers on the Electric Works project. Councilman Tom Didier and Glenn Hines are calling on Mayor Tom Henry and other city leaders for reasons the Electric Works project was canned. Fox 55's Chris Malooly is live in Fort Wayne. Chris, you spoke with Councilman Didier. What did he have to say about what they're working on doing?
Yeah, Hunter, he told me that right now that they're just looking for any answers possible, and he's calling on Mayor Henry to talk to city council members at the next council meeting. And if he doesn't do that, well, a subpoena might force some information to come out. This is something that came as a surprise to not only council members, but their constituents as well. It's why they're frustrated, he says, and they're looking to see what kind of solution they can get from it.
My constituents want to know what has happened, and we need to fix it.
It's the message Councilman Tom Didier says he and Councilman Glenn Hines are pushing for. Why was the Electric Works project at the 12th hour shut down?
It's basically to get to the bottom of what happened to the whole redevelopment, reasoning on why they voted, on how they voted, and figure out how to move forward.
The two councilmen are asking for answers after the Fort Wayne Redevelopment Commission terminated the Electric Works agreement in early August. Council members on the commission said RTM Ventures, the developers behind the project, didn't secure the necessary funding in time after a number of extensions. Didier says right before the meeting, RTM had announced they secured its main anchor tenant, Do It Best, and were close to getting all the loans and details in place.
Yeah, you can't just shove this thing under the rug because it's not going away.
Didier says the mayor hasn't been transparent. The mayor's office sent a statement saying, in part, the mayor and members of his leadership team are currently looking at multiple options and talking with businesses and community leaders to get feedback on possible next steps moving forward. Didier and Hines say if Henry, the deputy mayor Carl Bandemer, and others don't show up to Tuesday's council meeting, they'll present an ordinance that would subpoena the necessary information.
Gone over the project in full detail of why they turned it down, other than a couple of phone calls.
Didier suspects the problem is the developer's relationship with key city leaders, but says that doesn't justify shutting down one of the biggest projects in the history of Fort Wayne.
If you don't want to work with them, then that's your own issue, but that's why I'm hoping that we can work with the county on an interlocal agreement, and hopefully the mayor doesn't, turn that one down.
And Councilman Didier says there are some members of that key team that made that decision. One of them is Nancy Towson, who will be at Tuesday's meeting, although she was just appointed as the director of the Redevelopment Commission a couple weeks ago, really recently. So that's why they're calling on the mayor and other key leaders to come to that meeting. They also talked about Do It Best. They say they don't want them to leave. Their global headquarters are positioned in Fort Wayne. It's a massive asset to Allen County. And they say doing this termination of the Electric Works project, they don't know what the long-term ramifications would be with Do It Best, and they certainly say they don't want to see them leave anytime soon. Reporting in Fort Wayne, Chris Malooly, Fox 55 News.